Granted, the one I played almost replaced it with was pretty baller, but
Oh yeah. Hey, everybody, we're live.
Yay!
Welcome to episode 37 of Roll for Initiative.
Wow, that's a lot of episodes.
We've been doing this for a year and a half almost.
Oh, that reminds me, I do have to get working on that shirt again.
No rush.
So, hey, wow, where did we leave off last week?
We won, and we got all of our rewards, and so we're leaving the Feywild now. That's
we
where we left
leveled
off.
straight to 20?
Yep,
Straight to the ceiling?
we're all level 20. Actually, we're level 25. We broke the game.
Wow,
Yeah.
my notes are out of date. Okay,
Yeah, well,
I
you were sick, so you weren't really writing everything down.
That's true.
I've got a limited wild
No.
shape. I can stun people. Oh, it's great.
All right, well, for that, I just gave the cave dragon 20 more life points, so...
Good. I like a challenge.
Oh, good. I like having stronger allies.
All right, so where we left off last week, the party is in the Museum of Magical Items, controlled by the Queen of Night and Magic in the Feywild. Their goal is to get the Armor of Ancients, a magical set of armor that does something. They don't actually know what, but they know that the big bad wants it, so they've been racing to collect some items. And going through this magical museum, they have collected some items, they have some books, a sword that they don't know what it does, and a potion, also not sure what it does. And they've made their way through this tunnel, fighting off different creatures, befriending some, or at least just pacifying some, and have found a cavern filled with different gold, different currency that's lining the walls. And in this room, there is a hole in the wall that looks like it was blasted through. Perhaps some werewolves had tried to escape through this, finding it closed off, tried to break through it, and inside is a giant cavern that is hosting a yellowish, kind of eye covered with a thick film dragon that is currently eating some werewolf parts, while some little kind of dragonoid leprechaun-y looking things float around the area. And that's where we left off.
This thing screams like acid and poison resistance at me.
So,
I'm worried. Good thing Oliver has the gloves.
That's where we left off. What do you guys do?
Do we just grab a bunch of money and bounce?
Should we...
I'm just kidding.
This is like the end point, so if the armor is anywhere and hasn't been taken...
Well, we also have to make sure that, like, no werewolves did escape with it.
Should we see if, like, should we try to locate object and see if it's even here?
It has to be an item you're familiar with.
Oh. Well then, that's...
Yeah.
That puts a damper in my plan.
Like, because I was thinking I could use it, but it's very specific. Let me find the wording of it here. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's location. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have been seen it up close, within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as a certain kind of apparel, jewelry, furniture, tool, or weapon. But we don't know. If I just said armor, it's going to be something werewolf's wearing or one of us is wearing. Yeah,
it's going to ping you.
It's going to ping me. So,
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Like a
Speak
locate
dragon.
creature.
I
You
don't
try
have
to lo-
locate creature,
I
unfortunately.
mean, I could locate creature. I don't have it prepared, so.
I was gonna suggest we could locate creature. Werewolf.
I mean, we could just try and see if these things are communicative,
We could.
or I don't know. How do you guys want to play this?
You said there's a giant like hole in the wall where they like came, like the werewolves came through.
No. Well, that's right where we're
Yes,
standing, right?
Where you're standing.
We're standing in the hole. So this
Right.
this part here was like the treasure chamber,
Hmm.
and then this main chamber is a cave that existed separate from it.
Yeah.
So right here. So this was the wall of the treasure chamber. That's the way I'm understanding it. Yeah.
Okay.
Am I correct on that,
That's
Chuck?
what it appears to be, yes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
do we even need to fight the dragon?
I mean, no, but we do need to make sure none of the, because obviously there's like the holes, they like the craters in the wall, so it's possible they were that could just be from the dragon fighting them, and you know, but if one of them managed to escape with the armor, we need to know. So unfortunately, I think we do have to check everything.
All right.
It's at this point that, while you guys are standing here kind of discussing what to do, the dragon 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35
You speak Draconic, right, Oliver?
gets
I
to
do.
gets there and lets out a giant roar.
Oh.
I will speak in Draconic. We do not mean to any harm to you or to your objects. We are looking for a specific group of people, werewolves. If you would be able to help us in that, we do not want to hurt you. And that is in Draconic.
Okay. You get a response back very basic Draconic, very kind of stunted, and food doesn't hurt, food feeds.
I don't think you want to fight this because we do hurt.
Roll an intimidation check.
I'm assisting him
How are you assisting him?
by being intimidating.
It's a 16 either way,
Okay.
which is not a good roll for that.
It looks you up and down,
Hold up, I want to check something real quick. I have notes.
lets out a roar. And let's see, do these things have
Let's see here.
okay.
I have a back.
I have like
potential.
I have no combat spells prepared. It's all my healing.
All right, it lets out a roar and it is acting aggressive. Are you going to react?
I really, really do not think you should attack us. In fact, I suggest it. I'm going to cast suggestion.
Okay.
It's a wisdom 17.
I'm just looking up the rules of the spell really quick.
He suggests something, and if they fail, they follow that for an hour, I think.
8 hours. Up to
8 hours.
Concentration up to 8 hours.
Huh.
Jeez.
It can't be anything that.
Creature. Okay.
Yeah. And it can't be anything that is obviously harmful to it, but just telling it not to fight us is not obviously harmful to it. So.
All right. So what is this making?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. All right.
Your DC's 17, right?
That went off the table.
This is like the last thing I have to potentially save this from combat. So
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do get my one chance to persuade when combat starts, but
you don't speak Draconic.
yeah. So unless it can understand common, it won't matter.
You could always try.
I could try animal handling,
I
but I don't know if that would
calm
work.
emotions.
No, calm emotions only works on humanoids technically,
Oh, poo.
and he wouldn't let me use that on a dragon again after I completely, ended a potential combat with the dragon in a previous campaign.
We polymorph it into a human, and then you cast calm emotions.
I mean, technically. I feel like he would still rule against that because mentally it's still not a humanoid.
Guys, shut up. He's going to fudge the roll. He's going to fudge the roll and make it a success.
That is a cool workaround of that, though. Because as written, technically that would probably kind of work, but I feel like that's not in the spirit of what the intent is. So.
Oh, I need to read that.
It's not the spirit of the law, but it is the letter.
I could see that working with hold person.
Yeah.
Because that's just like now they're smaller and easier to paralyze with magic.
All right.
So I could see it working in that way.
What exactly are you saying? What is your suggestion?
I'm suggesting that he do not fight us.
I could see
he's
gears
looking for
turning.
a workaround. He's like, how can I?
He's like a genie trying to misconstrue what you're saying.
He's monkey pawing in his head right now.
Yeah, the problem is that I'm not an infallible creature. I'm just a human. I don't have infinite knowledge to make these. The damn Feywild is hard.
You want me to? If you really want it to fight us, I have a workaround for you, Chuck. But I'm not gonna share it with you for free.
I just curiosity. Do you remember because of that travel that we did when we were looking for Ridire, I completely just remembered, and I have it in my notes, that technically we critted automatically on the next attack, and we could use the next level appropriate spell slot without a spell slot.
I know you used your max.
I used
your 20.
I used my 20. I forgot I had these other two.
We've rested in between then.
Right. I completely forgot that we had.
So you would have restored the spell since you used it.
Right.
Yeah, because it was up until your next.
Because you've used a spell of that level since that happened. Yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't remember to do that. So
So could we get one of those back?
Well, no, because it would have gone away.
Yeah, keep in mind that those are a thing because I just remembered that and I was like, oh wait.
Wait, so we still have that available, or we don't?
I would think they disappear in a long rest. But if it happens again, we should be remembering. I got one of those too on my solo one, but I used it right away.
I used the 20. I just didn't use the.
The free spell can be useful, but when it's in the middle of traveling, you potentially lose the chance of using it right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
You watch as the dragon goes back to munching on its werewolf food.
Sweet. Let's just examine the cave and make sure there's not any
I'm gonna walk right up to the mouth of the cave, and I'm gonna stomp my foot to feel around for anything of interest.
He's thinking.
Maybe not stomp it so much as just kind of press it into the ground to,
He's thinking so hard. We've ruined it all! I'm so glad I switched that out for suggestion at one of my last level ups.
Oh, what did you switch out for suggestion?
I don't remember. It was some. It was like, oh no, I think I might have just kept that one, but I had like Chaos Bolt or something, and I was like, I don't need Chaos Bolt now.
You don't have Chaos Bolt anymore? Oh no.
No, because I have the gloves. And the whole point of that was like I could switch damage types really easily.
The biggest benefit of Chaos Bolt, apart from
Is
being
the
able to
potential.
from the potential damage, is it might chain around.
Right.
But the chance of that happening is so low, and the fact that he can just turn can just turn his acid ball into whatever he wants makes it way more.
I think I replaced it with. I don't think it was suggestion that I replaced it with. If I remember right, I replaced it with shield.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay.
Splash.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, Talamh.
Alright. Perception.
While she does that, can I go back into like these kind of treasure areas and see if I can find anything that would look like the armor?
How about a 21?
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
Alright.
Not you, Talamh. Panda.
Okay.
17.
Alright, so with a 21, all you're seeing in this is bits of stuff that the dragon is chomping on, and you can feel these floating things land every now and then, but that's about it. This is a barren, empty cavern. There is a hole in the floor right about here that seems to go down deeper into the earth.
Okay, so I want to investigate these like craters in the walls that have corpses in them. I just want to check all of the werewolves. Make sure they're not wearing or carrying the armor.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Okay.
Oliver, you don't see any armor.
I got a 10.
There is this looks like a vault, basically, that you're in.
So they probably left.
You think they went through the hole in the ground?
Either that or the armor was back in that room that had all the weapons and armor. They took something else. But,
Go ahead. All right. So because I don't want this to take forever. You guys did not spend a lot of time in the armor vault, the weapon and armor vault. You went through. You grabbed some books and a sword. You didn't spend any time because that's where Jibber and Jabber are.
Yeah.
And you just left. So I will say that to you.
Well,
looking at the werewolves, the bits and pieces that have some parts are humanoid, others are very specifically like canthropic, and all you're really finding are torn limbs, bits and pieces of fur, and black robes with reddish coloring on them.
Alright.
You do find another ring. The same as the cult members that Oliver just
Oliver
obliterated.
Has all of those other rings, right? I'll give the ring to Oliver. As I'm searching the corpses, I'm going to be pulling them like out of the crater and kind of like piling them so the dragon can eat them more easily.
Okay, as you start to pull them, one of the little dragon leprechaun-y things flies over and starts to grab it out of your hand.
I let it take it.
Okay, it grabs it, it looks at you and says, not for you, not yours, leave it alone.
I was just making it easier for you. I was just making it easier for you to grab it. It's all yours.
He looks over at Oliver and looks Oliver up and down and go help him. You go away. Help him.
I would like
I-
to.
Can I ask you something really fast before I go help him?
No, not worthy. Go help him.
Please?
And he flies away.
Times I wish I had my wings. Number 1.
Talamh, you were saying something?
Oh, well, I mean, while he was there, I wanted to kind of like mold earth to make a little rock slide so that all the corpses come his way.
Oh, okay. He as you do this, he looks you up and down and helpful, but not worthy.
What does one have to do to become worthy?
You don't have the right bloodline. Now go help the kin. You
Oh,
go
they're
away.
racists. They're racists. It's on now.
Oh.
Oh, is there an easy way for me to show that I'm part?
Do you have any like scales or any dragony things on your skin?
It just called you kin. They know that you share
Oh.
lineage with them.
That's true. Well, go back and tell Sriracha we cleared the way and she can go get her armor.
Well, we need the armor, though.
No. Yeah, we're the ones who need it.
We need to go investigate that hole and make sure none of them escaped through it, and then we can go back through and check the armor in the armory.
All
Maybe
right.
I should investigate the hole since.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you do
I
it.
was literally just gonna suggest that. I'm gonna cast invisibility on
Oliver.
on Oliver and let him go stealth over and check that
Even
hole.
even if they spot me, they recognize me as their kin. right?
Yes.
So I should be okay-ish, mostly. So yeah. So I'm gonna stealth over there.
I am still casting
do-
invisibility.
It's a dragon, so it probably has blind sight.
Mm,
It
oh,
might. Well, especially
I-
being like a cave-dwelling
cave-
creature.
Yeah.
if it lives in the dark, I would expect it to. But
Yeah.
I'll still stealth over there.
All right, roll a stealth check.
I just
He gets advantage with invisibility.
oh, good thing.
26.
All right. You walk over, and as you get to about here,
Where at? I didn't see the thing.
about here,
I still don't see it. Is it like here? Here?
oh, I might be in the wrong. Yep. Boom.
Oh, yeah. Okay, there.
Well, he wasn't going down the right across the middle.
I was thinking I was gonna go like
Oh, you're going that way?
down this. Yeah,
Just
it's,
skirt
like,
the
down
wall.
The side
Yeah.
All right.
and-
So as you get to about here, unless you're just looking, are you just looking at the hole, or are you trying to investigate?
I'm just
the
gonna
hole?
look at it for right now.
Okay. Roll a
if it
perception
seems-
check.
Yeah. If it seems like there's. Okay, never mind.
It's a hole.
I might be going to the hole now.
Mhm.
All right. As you approach, the dragon turns and starts to snarl at you.
Hands up, back away.
It's still under suggestion. It can't attack you.
It can't fight me.
It can't fight.
Yeah. It can't fight you. Attacking him would be fighting him.
Not necessarily.
If it's like a one
I'm
and
gonna
done,
fight you. I just want to eat
or
you.
if it has some sort of like venom or something, like if it just insta kills me, it's not fighting me.
So it is
So-
currently snarling at you as you approach.
I'll back off.
Okay.
I'll back off.
As you back off and back up a little bit, you can see it kind of rears up, and all these little spiky hairs, almost bristles, are standing up at full attention, and they're kind of shaking and rattling a little bit, and those settle down as you back up.
So the question is, how much blind sight does it have?
Common ranges are
was I
like
from-
20 feet, 60 feet.
How far was I from there? I was there? Or here?
No, somewhere in
here,
that
about the
ballpark. It's
15.
Here.
It's probably, yeah, 20-ish feet.
Yeah.
Go down this wall.
Yeah, can I go around the other side of the wall, like around this way and down?
Yeah. Where are you going to start making your way to the right?
I'm gonna go up, give it a wide berth, so like here,
Okay.
and then across to the wall, like hugging the wall, and then down.
All right. You make it to actually one space above, and it starts to snarl and hiss at you again. And it actually turns and makes its way towards the hole.
Okay.
The
So
fact that it's being that protective of the hole makes me feel like the hole is not leading anywhere.
Or like a
but
nest or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
we should probably just check the armor room first.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll make my way back.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's backtrack to the armor room.
Yeah. Back we go. I can't see it though.
Nope. Where is it?
Do we have any more food to keep them distracted?
I think there's a tiny bit left.
There's not a lot. There's corpses.
So it's back into here and then back into here.
Let's grab some. I'm gonna grab a cultist corpse.
Yeah.
Wait, are
I'll
there
drag-
any cultist corpses left?
Yeah, there's the
Yeah, they were riddled
there's
with
the
acid
cord.
Oh,
pelts,
that's
like
right.
Gibbering mouthers aren't gonna care about some acid damage.
Oh yeah. Let's
There's
do
still
that.
meat on there. Yeah, I'll grab one of those guys, one of those bodies, and throw it over
Yeah.
my shoulder.
Totally gonna do
I'll
that. I'm
grab
sticking
one.
it in the portable hole. I'm actually gonna stick them all in the portable hole.
Okay. Put
Oh. It's gonna smell bad if we don't take them out immediately. So
Well,
we're
we
just
are
gonna.
gonna take them out.
Yeah, we're gonna give all the bodies to the.
all right. Mark 4 cultist corpses in your inventory.
Wow, never thought I'd have to do that.
That's not the weirdest thing I've ever had to write down in my inventory.
We're not talking about him.
4 cultist corpses. I mean, the dragon's got plenty of corpses to eat.
corpses.
Alright. They're in the bag.
By the way, as you leave, the door to the vault slams shut behind you.
Okay.
Okay.
And actually, every door that you exit on your way out, back to the armory, slams shut behind you.
I have the
we
key,
have to
so
solve more
okay.
riddles again.
What I'm worried about is how far the fog has gone.
All right, so you make your way back up.
Well, remember there was all of those tunnels with the water, so
true.
I highly doubt it's made it significantly past that. But once we have to figure out how to get back up from there. That's going to be
That's
the really hard problem.
Also true.
Um,
So we're dragging ourselves back into the where?
There you are. You got lost in the darkness between levels.
I don't know where. Oh,
There you are,
oh,
Ridire.
thank you.
We take the cultists out of the hole.
Yeah.
Out of the portable hole.
I'll
Take the cultist out of the hole.
can you mold earth some stairs instead of the ladder?
I can try.
Can you mold earth
Is
stairs
this
instead of the
moldable
ladder?
earth
I mean, it's all
for
stone,
that purpose?
so yeah,
Okay.
it shouldn't be hard to do it.
Right.
It's about 10 feet up, so it's not exactly a
Alright.
large or high.
Yeah. So then I'll carry a cultist body up. And are they still all three over here?
They
This area?
have now moved. Gibber is going to go there. Jabber is going to be there. And Schnookums is going to have slowly made his way that way because he moves at an incredibly slow speed.
Okay.
It's Snooky and Mike.
I'll come up there and I'll try and throw the first body in this direction best I can.
All right, roll
Can I
a strength check.
Can I use athletics?
Yes.
That's a 24.
You yeet the body fairly far, and it makes a crunching noise, and they slowly, like, Jabber gets there right away. Oh no, Schnookums moves fast compared.
Yeah, it's Gibber and Jabber that move slow.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna make a T-shirt that it's basically Ridire just like flexing his arm, saying, "Can I use athletics?"
All right, they seem to be making their way over to the body.
I'm
Cool.
gonna start
Alright,
searching
cool.
armor.
Yeah, let's go look.
While they start searching the armor and weapons and stuff, I'm going to just kind of bring the other couple of bodies up and set them next to this, like behind this crystal,
Okay.
and just pile them all over there. So that they're all essentially along this wall plane over here, and then I will help them search.
All right, so let's have Oliver and Talamh roll an investigation check, but you will get advantage because Ridire is going to help you when he's done.
28.
Wow.
All right.
That's a 19
investigation.
natural, so pretty good still.
And an 18.
18.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, it does not take you long to find quite a few sets of armor. Most of them are very plain. Some of them give off a little bit of a resonance to them, a little magical aura. One of them is almost an emerald green hue to it. And along it are all these runes in... Does anybody speak Sylvan?
You know, I used
think
to, and then I traded that
We
in.
went over this. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, no. Does anybody speak Elvish?
I do.
Okay, so you don't recognize the wording on the runes, but you know that it is an offshoot of Elvish. Fey Elf language.
I speak primordial, the mother of all languages.
So you can recognize the
I don't know
grammatical
if that's
structure.
true. I just made it that up.
Okay. Can I glean anything from it, or is it just...
Honestly, with the 28, there's just a sign that says Armor of the Ancients.
Oh, okay. You know, that's pretty good.
Oh shoot! And it's
Look
there.
at that, guys. We did not see this giant sign. It is right here. Wow!
It's a little plaque. I mean, it is a
Well-
museum. Some of these things are labeled if you have
That's
time to look at them.
Put it in the hole.
Cool.
Into the
Yep.
hole goes.
Into the
Well,
hole. I want to check. Is there a plaque under the sword, the spot where the sword was that I grabbed?
Yes.
What does it say?
Dawnbreaker.
Oh, yep, keeping that.
What does Dawnbreaker do?
And I'm also gonna look around for any really cool crossbows, perhaps. You know.
I'm
They got
gonna-
multiple bodies to crunch on. We got time now.
Are
We
there
have
any
we have
sort of
time.
like quarter staves or anything fun?
So here's my big question, though. If they weren't here for the armor of ancients, what were they for? Was it these rings?
Who cares?
Or did they get in here and they weren't prepared for...
And it became more a
pets.
get out than anything else,
Mhm.
yeah.
I mean, they saw Jibber, Jabber, and Schnooky.
True,
And
maybe they
like
just
the
ran
situation.
maybe they just ran past.
I mean, wouldn't you if you were in over your head?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Wait, did any of those corpses have like a fox-like appearance to them?
No.
Ah, darn it.
And
He's saving
none of
her to
them
be
reverted
he's saving-
to a young girl.
Yeah, he's saving
Either.
her to be our new main villain because we killed Helden too fast and
Well,
we
she's-
almost killed her too fast.
She's gonna be the little bad.
She was supposed to be the little bad.
And we had to turn her into the big bad. And
No,
almost
you
stopped her
just-
from becoming that.
You've just pissed off the big bad even more.
Good.
Is the big
Um,
bad not afraid? Like, what is
Oh.
going on with these people?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is the big bad big mad?
Oh, well, he's about to be big sad.
Alright, let's just keep going and you guys can find out what the hell has happened. Getting all
All right,
cocky
well, now
on
we
me.
gotta
You
figure out how to get
didn't
out of here.
fight the dragon and you're mocking me. This is not smart, guys.
I just want to say that I haven't done anything other than just use what's at my disposal.
It was you!
Yeah, I just used what was at my disposal. I had suggestion, I've been
You
thinking
see
about that all week.
You see a crossbow that the parts that the string is attached to are in the shape of a dragon wing.
No, I'm grabbing that.
I mean, she might not want to let us keep it when we leave. We'll find out, but
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Still grabbing it.
And then you asked about a staff?
Yeah, any sort of fancy staves.
What is a stave?
Staff. It's the
Staff.
plural of staff.
I don't do plurals.
Oh.
Zero and I just talked about this.
I feel
the
like
word
this might...
plurals is a plural. So,
I feel like this might be a bad time to let you know that an acolyte is kind of like a trainee of a religious order and not a name.
Are you telling me that?
Yes.
I know that.
Okay. You said the fox's name was Acolyte. and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
okay,
her name.
well,
that's what she
Dude.
calls herself.
there we go. That works. It's kind of like Powder and Jinx. Oh wait, you guys haven't seen the king yet.
Just because they might be powerful doesn't mean they're creative.
Well,
Sorry, I almost killed my cat when my chair fell over.
oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, he's fine. He just did not like a chair falling on him.
Well, yeah. You see a staff that looks like a gnarled branch with some leaves at the end of it.
Guys, what does the plaque under this one say?
Can I
Is
read
there
the
a
plaque?
Yep, it is the Staff of the Woodlands.
Well, this is going in the hole for now.
We'll put the stuff in the hole for now.
I'm still holding the sword.
Okay. Anything
does-
else?
We should, can we put the armor of ancients on Ridire?
What type of armor is it? Yeah, is it plate armor or is
It
it?
is, actually.
It's like it was designed.
All right. So guys, here's my plan, right? I'm gonna thunderstep to the pot that's overflowing with fog,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna put it in the portable hole.
Smart.
Which is what we should have done in the
issue-
first place.
The issue
Can't use the
is,
portable
then
hole
how
for
do
your
we get
kitchen
it out
anymore.
of the portable hole.
I mean, yeah, we can always get more spices.
Just
though.
turn it upside down.
No, it doesn't work quite that way.
Nah, it'll work that. We'll put it on the ceiling.
Did we ever find the lid?
No.
No,
Mm-mm.
because the
What
fog
did-
was too thick and...
Well, you said it wasn't there. You said it physically was
Oh, that's
not
right,
there.
that's right. Yeah, no, it's gone.
So where did they take it?
Jeez.
You don't know.
Can I roll a retroactive investigation because I would have had my eyes open for it as we went through the caves.
Yes, I will let you have a retroactive.
I'm probably not going to see it, but at least the chance. 12.
You think you may have seen some pottery broken in the cave with the dragon.
It literally, all of this stuff going on, they carried a pot lid with them all the way down to the dragon.
They
Yes.
wanted to make sure that they weren't going to be followed.
Might not have been them.
I'm really curious about that hole in the dragon's lair now, guys.
All right. Well,
Should we go fight the dragon to make Chuck happy?
I suppose.
I'm ready for you guys to move on if you want to go back.
I don't know how we're going to get out. That's the problem.
Yeah. Maybe the secret is that hole.
I'm going to tell you right now, the secret's not the hole.
The hole is the dragon's toilet.
The hole is the dragon's tunnel. It's a cave dragon.
Yeah.
It tunnels.
It
That's what they do.
Yeah.
We got the armor of the ancients. That's what we're here
I'm
for.
going to tell you this, guys, right now, so we're not stuck here for an hour. If you head back, it's going to be a lot easier, barely an inconvenience to get back.
Barely an inconvenience.
Barely an inconvenience. All right, let's go back.
Super easy.
Okay. You make your way back. You go through all the rooms that you've gone before. You get to the point where you were dropped off by the waterfall. Or by the water slide, and looking at it, looking around, now that you're heading that direction, towards the back where you came from, there is a sigil with the, on the wall just in front of you.
Okay.
And it looks like you can just press it.
I'll touch the butt.
Excuse me. You press the butt, and you are able to... the energy coalesces around you all, and you find yourselves back in the room where you fought the Naga and the troglodytes.
Oh, and it's full of fog.
It is not.
Oh.
Oh.
It is also not full of a Naga. But
She was messing with us.
inside, you find a couple of those little, not those things. Those things are dicks. Those guys.
Troglodytes.
Are they the guards?
The guards that you had seen before.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
And they are putting back display cases, cleaning up glass.
Cool.
And as you walk in, they say, one of them turns to you and says, "Were you able to stop the werewolves, the lichens?"
Well, they
Turns
stopped.
out.
They stopped themselves. They tried to tunnel out, and they encountered a cave dragon. So, that is still down there, but it kind of works as a good sort of like reverse security system, I guess.
Right.
So
It was super easy. Barely an
Yeah.
inconvenience.
barely an inconvenience.
Oh. Well, okay. Make sure to tell the mistress about the cave dragon.
Oh,
Please.
of course, yes. She'll want to either block it off or do something with it. I'm sure.
She has ways.
Yeah,
She'll
she'll
make a
probably make a new room for it, like some of the ones we passed on the way. You won't. It's not. I'll tell her about Gibber and Jabber. They're doing great.
Right.
Aren't we
So, yeah.
lucky?
Yeah. All right. We'll leave and we'll go find Sriracha.
We're just really piling it on tonight.
I don't remember what her actual name is, and that's what
It's
Curiosity's been
Sarah.
saying, so I'm
It's
stuck with it.
Sarastra.
Yeah, I was saying it's
Sarastra.
Sarastra.
Okay.
But it sounds so much like Sriracha that,
It
like...
does.
If you TPK, the series is over. If you TPK, you can't have a channel anymore. Don't
You can kill one
TPK
of
out
us.
of rage.
You can kill one of us.
You can kill Ridire. He wants to die.
All in due time. Everything will happen in due time.
His death will be quick.
It's more fun if you make them suffer. Just drag it out. They don't know what they have unleashed.
Okay, we gotta make Chuck the big glad evil guy.
Alright. You exit the room, and
Yep.
in the Night Queen's chambers now, it's a slightly different atmosphere from when you were there last. So the top of the cave still has that kind of Starry Night-esque effect to it,
Mm-hmm.
but the whole room feels brighter. It's still a very low, a dull kind of, think that movie nighttime feel, where it's very easy to see everything, but it's all blue.
But it's still dark for some reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because they used a gel filter over the camera.
Mm.
Exactly.
Okay.
Never
And
shoot day for night or night for day.
Yep.
One of those.
Yeah.
it's a night
Never
for
do that.
it's a day for night. Don't.
Don't do it.
Hey, is it just me, or does it feel brighter in here?
I think it's just you, Talamh.
Okay.
And you walk up the steps, and there's the Queen of Night and Magic. There's Queen Sarastra, and as you approach her, she turns and, well, welcome back. Hi, how are you guys?
Oh, a little worse for wear, but we're here.
And were you able to stop the lichens? How are
So that's a
Gibber and
fun
Jabber
story.
okay?
They're doing great. They've been
Jibber
fed.
and Jabber and Schnookums, we fed them a big meal, so I'm sure they're very happy. The lycanthropes, they tried to escape through your final vault. They tried to tunnel out, but there's a cave back there with a dragon in it. They all got ate. So there's still a dragon down there, but I'm sure you'll be able to find something to do with that.
And
now
you
you've got a
left me the
dungeon.
dragon?
Yes,
You
a
have
gift
dungeon
from
and
us
a
to
dragon.
You left the Naga okay. You left the dragon. You guys are good.
you. Yes, thank
Well,
you. We killed a few of the cultists that lagged behind. We're able to give some healing to a few of your guards. That we found them in there, by the way, so that was good.
They checked in. I'm very thankful. That was very kind of you.
Well, at least we can do. So I think the only thing that really there were some zombies and some lesser creatures like that unfortunately we weren't able to avoid, but they should be very easy for you to replace. So
We've been in the card room. We noticed that the deck of illusions was spread out, and that's probably what caused the zombies. Did you recognize any of them?
a couple of them, yeah, but if
Yeah,
it's from
voices sounded
illusions, that makes
familiar.
sense. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that deck of cards is fun to play with. I did see the deck of many things is missing. Did the lichens take that?
No, I grabbed it. I thought maybe we could use it in some capacity, but
Oh, you like Risk, huh?
let's
why?
just
What's
say
wrong with that?
I could there are some risks that are necessary to take.
No risk, no reward, correct?
Indeed.
To answer your question, little one, the deck can offer you great reward. It can also sap your soul away to another plane of existence.
That sounds like not a fun time.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of a 50-50, depending on what you pull.
Well, that sounds like trying to make a deal with the Queen of Witches.
Oh no, I think your odds are significantly worse with her.
Yeah, the deck is probably a safer bet. She likes her games. She likes her games.
I'm gonna reach into the portable hole and pull out the Staff of the Woodlands and kind of hand it to her. I didn't end up needing to use this.
Well, thank you for giving it back. That's a pretty powerful one.
As much as I like it, I'm quite fond of this one, and I make the staff bigger in my hand. It goes out to the size of a normal staff.
I will offer her back the sword, and I'll say, although this did assist me, and I would love to have it assist me further on my journeys, it is your property, so.
I appreciate you giving this one back. There's, lots of items down there, but this one's a little too powerful to let out. Plus, he's just such a good conversationalist, aren't you? And she just pauses for a second and has a little back and forth kind of thing where you only hear half the conversation, listening in on someone's call.
Wait, the sword's alive?
Well, yeah.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, if I didn't give it back, Chuck was gonna try. I know he was gonna have her take it back.
Yeah.
Because the Dawnbreaker does 2d10 radiant damage on every hit.
It's probably one of the most overpowered weapons on.
And if it crits, it explodes and does radiant damage to everyone around you.
It's a little too powerful.
For now.
Oh yeah.
But it's technically not a unique artifact, is it? It's a type of artifact, so technically I could find one in the future.
No, it's unique.
It is unique?
Yeah, there's a lesser version of it that is out there.
Gotcha.
But Dawnbreaker itself is
the unique one, is the artifact one. Yeah, okay.
Is Dawnbreaker a great sword?
I think it's a longsword, I think.
Or is it Dawnbringer? I don't know. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
Neat.
But I see you're wearing the armor already.
I didn't put the armor on.
I thought you put the armor on.
I think it was just
we were
a joke.
thinking about
We were just asking if it was
wearable.
plate mail.
Oh,
It was
I
going to
didn't-
take a while to put it on, to take his armor off and then put the new one on.
That's at least 10 minutes.
So what else did you find? Were you able to use any artifacts? Anything I need to replace?
I did find this crossbow. It is very lovely, and I would love to keep it if it is at all possible. But if you require it back, I can give it back.
That is a dragon wing light crossbow. I have like 10 of them somewhere. You could probably have that one.
Wow.
Very appreciated.
Yeah.
Very much.
Otherwise, it does seem that they destroyed some of your gems.
Yeah.
Destroyed or took some.
That's where the Naga was being stored.
Oh, it was inside. Ah, I see. So they tried to use it to block from being followed, I assume.
Yeah, or they tried to smash and grab and unleashed a giant snake on them.
I mean, it probably did more to them. It didn't do anything to us, so.
Yeah, he doesn't like you, by the way. We
We
had a little bit of a talk while he was trying to escape and
We
eat
told
some of my
him.
guards.
we told him to let us pass, and he decided to be all like, no, and so, we got to put the fear of something into him.
Giant snake gods tend to not really want to listen. They're rude. They're
very rude.
Very rude. He's back in the gem. He'll stay there for another 100 years or so. Maybe he'll calm down. We'll see.
If nothing else, hopefully it was a nasty surprise for the werewolves that smashed it. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh, I do have a question. What does this potion do?
Oh,
yes, the potion from the puzzle.
That's a potion of longevity.
Oh.
Well, don't let Ridire drink it. He's old enough already.
I wasn't going to drink it.
Well, we all have our secrets about how we stay young, don't we?
I am young.
Well, okay, some of us have actual youth to spread around. Thank you for reminding those of us that are a little bit older.
If you look great for your age.
Thank you.
You look great to me.
She's a sassy one, but she's young. They're always like this when they're young.
Aren't they though?
No.
Just so cute. So cute.
My favorite part is Talamh doesn't actually know Ridire looks like young as hell. He just sounds old.
Yeah. She knows that he's fit because she can sense that he's strong, but she thinks he's old, but he looks like he's probably 35. It's like our age.
So, anything else that you?
We did.
We did. Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say we found some books. We haven't really looked at them. We just grabbed some, I guess. And we found the Armor of Ancients.
Yes, and for the purpose of our quest and keeping it out of our enemies' hands, I was going to request that we be allowed to take it with us.
I had told you you were welcome to it if you had cleared out my museum. So
good. Thank you.
Put it to good use. It's yours to have.
Thank you.
Thank you. My men are alive, most of them. The lichens are dealt with, and
I did see you manage to seal up the other vase. I was only able to find the lid to one of them.
Yeah, I put it in the gem with the Naga.
Oh, that I like that.
Clever.
I like that. Oh. That's fun. That's just fun.
He was trying to break out. I had to act quickly. He was in the room. Yeah. He was getting necrotic damage. It's a thing.
No, I completely understand.
We are moving that other jar to the cave dragon's room. He can deal with that.
Well, fair enough.
It's kind of dangerous to have that in the opening.
Oh,
live and learn.
I've got to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Why do you have a statue of the River King?
What? Honestly, if I tried to keep all those magical items in there, all the water-based stuff, and I didn't praise him a little bit, never hear the end of it.
I see.
Oh, you're mistreating my fish. Oh, the water potions are only for my people. Yeah. Give him a little bit of praise. He shuts up. He leaves us alone. What it is.
Fair enough.
He sounds like a peach.
He can be lovely. He can be wonderful, but then he just changes his mind and it's all hell broke loose and everybody's cranky and just...
Yeah, he sounds difficult to deal with. I would just, out of the blue, you are probably the most reasonable and kind person we've dealt with here in the Feywild, and I just wanted to thank you for that. Oh, it's been a pleasure.
Sweet. If you want something, you have to give a little bit of something in return, And kindness is free. What do you do?
Right? Exactly. Doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't set you back anything.
No, and if you're not taken advantage of, you don't have to burn everything to the ground.
Exactly.
This is a DM question.
Mhm.
What did the Queen of Witches call Talamh? Is it like Fey touched or
Fey touched.
Fey touched.
Fey touched?
Yeah.
Okay. I do have one more question. When we visited the Queen of Witches, she mentioned to Talamh that she might be something called the Fey touched. Would you happen to know anything about that?
Well, of course. I mean, that's what you are, isn't it, dear?
What now?
What? Sorry. You can't be telling me that you don't know.
I have no idea of anything. But are
Honey,
you in a position to tell me?
I gotta tell you, I don't know what it is about you specifically, but you've got a Fey aura just surrounding you. It comes off stronger at times, which is weird, but it's there.
I smell like it? What's going on?
You don't smell. It's just, I mean, you kind of do. You could probably go for another bath. Seems like it's been a while, but the fact is,
We were just in the water. Fine. I poof all the dirt off of me.
Oh, that's one way to do it. But yeah, you have an aura about you. There's something about you that is Fey born. Were you born here? Are your parents
No.
Fey?
Then I believe so. Is there anyone here who could tell me, like, how this came to be?
I don't know. I don't know if it's natural or not.
Might be one of the other Fey Lords.
I can probably shed a tiny bit of light. Talamh, you probably don't remember. When I found you and brought you back to your parents, you were alone in the woods. It's possible that some Fey influence had touched you at that young age.
You knew the whole time?
I didn't know that you had any sort of ability until you had gotten older.
Alright, guys.
You were lost.
Well, we have got to find this out. I'm not leaving Feywilds until I find what the heck is going on. Because I need to know now.
Have you visited the Feywild before?
Apparently.
Oh, well.
This is our first time that we, at least all of us, remember. I'm assuming.
I mean, I couldn't tell you if I have or not, but I must have at some point in my life.
That whole transporting from our realm to yours, memory gets a little bit, a little off for you. I mean, there are some magic artifacts that will help counter the memory spell, but it otherwise it's kind of a hit or miss of if you remember your visit at all. Or anything.
That would explain it. Speaking of which, and not trying to belittle your concerns, Talamh, but I do think serious things are happening back on the material plane. I think we probably need to get back.
Well,
especially now that we have found the Armor of Ancients and we know it's safe.
You've been through a lot. Let me give you a place to rest for the night. We can try and come up with something for young Talamh and maybe get some answers.
That would be appreciated.
You have an armor to to try on. I'm sure you're excited to see what it does. I'm excited to see what you can do with it.
Sure.
And you, collector of books, I'm gonna need some of those back.
It's fine by me. Which ones are those?
And she takes one of them with like outstretched hands and quickly throws it off to a minion.
That probably sounds good to not have in my possession.
That's the Book of Vile Darkness. Yeah.
Oliver, how did you touch that?
He's got gloves on. He never directly touched it.
That's true.
If he didn't open it and read it, he's probably safe.
Okay.
But we're gonna get that back under lock and key.
Oh no, it's the amulet that kills you if you touch it.
Yeah.
The book, you have to read it. That's right. Yeah.
Are there
It was
any
a gamble.
Books,
If
are
I
there
had
any
read
books that
that,
Oliver thinks are the most interesting that he'd like to read through later?
that's a good question.
So
I haven't
I'm
really looked at
I'm
any.
gonna take back my Tome of Leadership. Unfortunately, you need about 2 more years until you can use that one, and I'm just gonna keep it safe for now. But if you're ever in the Feywild again, come back and maybe you can read
I'll
it.
be coming back. Don't you worry.
That sounds threatening, and I don't like it.
I just meant I'd be coming back because apparently we have to leave.
If I find myself in the Feywild again, I'll definitely come visit because this has been very pleasant.
You are so sweet. I forgot what this one does, and if I was going to let you keep it.
I'm gonna like sneak.
Oliver opens up a random book, takes 6,000 necrotic damage, and
I'm just
dies.
gonna hand Oliver the translation stone and be like, pick one.
Pick one? Does that copy, like...
It copies the text of a book.
Can I do the Tome of Leadership and Influence before... How long does that take?
I wonder if it would actually copy the magical effects of it, though.
That's what I don't know.
I think it would just be the text.
Would it just be the text?
Because the book itself, the physicality of it is part of what holds the enchantment, would be my assumption.
Yeah. Like the tome of strength is probably really heavy.
So, by the way, you know that it would not copy
Magical
spell
effect.
scrolls.
Right.
It copies the information on it, but it does not copy the effects because the enchantment is a secondary thing.
I copy the text of the top card of the deck of many things.
Are you pulling the top card
No, I'm
of the
still-
deck
no,
of
I'm
many
still-
things?
It doesn't have text
I read-
until...
Oh, I was gonna say
They
you
don't-
just stick it
they
on the
don't
top
show
and
up
just
until...
stick it on the deck. And it copies everything.
That would be such a cool workaround, but...
It's like, I know the exact...
Top card's the worst one, so you're just like, well, I can't use it.
Can't draw it.
This one is yours if you want it. I don't need it. It's an Atlas of Endless Horizons, but you need to be a wizard to use it. You've helped me out. I'm willing to let you keep it, but I don't see it being much use to you.
If it is not as good of a use to me, then maybe you should keep it. You seem to enjoy collecting these things.
I love my collections. If you ever want to borrow it, please come back. You're more than welcome.
I will do.
This one is all about dragons. By this crazy author named Fizban. Just recently got this one.
It's an entire treasury of dragons.
It is.
Pulling up D&D Beyond. I would like to keep this one if at all possible. I believe I may have some sort of connection to.
Then it's yours.
To Draconic.
I
will keep that.
Ooh. It's fortuitous that you got this last one, or this next to last one. This is Von Richten's Treatise on Lycanthropy.
Oh.
That might help you.
That sounds quite handy.
Be very useful, actually.
I'm totally translating stone that one. Actually, no, I gotta hear what the last one is.
This last one is part of my personal collection. This is Mordenkainen's Tome of Fools.
Is it like a joke book, or
It is.
that's very
Copying that one.
Don't let Talamh get on.
I want. Can I hold that book for a second?
Yes, of course. For the night, but I'm gonna need that back before you leave.
Oh, you can have it back. I'll only need like 15 minutes.
Okay.
I will have a translation stone full of jokes.
The evil that has been created this day. We were talking about the big bad evil guy. I think we found it.
I open the book and next morning, guys, how many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? 10 tickles.
Oh boy. No, they're more in line of my warlock got hit in the face pretty hard last adventure and lost a tooth. He now has to wear braces of defense.
Man. Wait, is that like an actual thing? Or did you just make that one up?
No, I did not make these up. I got these at dungeonvault.com/dnd-dad-jokes.
Why don't werebats fly on stormy days?
Why?
Because every cloud has a silver lining.
Oh, goodness.
How do you tell a magician, or what do you call a magician who's incredibly good with cooking?
A sorcerer?
A sorcerer.
Yeah. See? That was my thing.
Yep.
Yep.
What is the mineral called that's just out of reach and gives you a choice?
What?
Ether
Hard water?
ore.
Oh, ether ore.
Thank you, dungeonvault.com, for giving me the inspiration for Mordenkainen's Tome of Fools.
Why do rogues prefer leather armor?
I don't know why.
Because it's made of hide.
I knew you would appreciate this, Zero.
What's a cleric's favorite beverage? Divinity.
I like that one.
Did you do the magic skillet one, Talamh?
What's the magic skill?
Did you guys hear about the magic skillet?
No.
It's made of cast iron.
Oh, gosh. Yes.
I went through and found a couple that the
148 necrotic damage. I'm making a new character. It's done. Oops.
Killed by dad jokes, not by dragon.
Yep.
You know, we need to make a party that's all bards, and that's how they deal damage. Is
And a vicious mockery. It's
vicious?
bad
They use vicious mockery,
mockery,
jokes,
hideous laughter.
Cunning word.
Yep.
and they just tell bad jokes, till everyone dies.
They walk up to oh, hey there, sport.
Oh, 7 psychic damage.
Okay. I will get you Oliver, I will get you the treatise on lycanthropy.
Nice.
Because it's a real book.
I would like to know what the armor of the ancients does to see if it's worth wearing for me.
You do have to attune to it. Oh, but she can tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could identify it.
I don't have my identify right now. I used it on the deck.
Oh.
I don't think I can technically use it as a normal spell.
Then yeah, I'll ask her what it does
Hold up, can I use
before
it
I
as a normal
attune
spell?
to
Let me
it.
check.
You can always up. You can always
cast
use.
two spells without expending a spell slot. You can't cast a spell in the way. You can cast. Okay, so I can't use spell slots. So I can identify whatever.
No.
Okay.
I have at least 4 uses. It just like on D&D Beyond doesn't say cast. Is the use button is grayed out. So I was like,
Yeah.
Can you cast it as a ritual?
No, I don't have ritual caster.
What?
Sorcerers don't typically get it.
You can. There's a feat.
There's a feat. Yeah.
But I don't.
Wizards get it by default. I think some clerics can get it, and warlocks can get it.
I can cast Meld into
through
Stone
class
as a ritual.
stuff.
All right, so
identified. Yeah.
Armor of the Ancients is a
Armor of the Ancients.
+1 plate armor,
Okay.
and it allows you to cast once a day, commune with nature, modify memory, scrying,
Oh boy.
teleportation circle, mass suggestion, and druid grove. All of them once a day.
Modify memory could be real crazy.
It's not that great for me. The suggestion one's the best one.
Teleportation circle would also be super nice.
Yeah, but all of them take time. That takes time to cast.
Well, I mean, assuming we have time, it will be good.
Right.
But then you
Like,
can
if
just put
we're-
it on.
But is it
if we're
worth
just trying
having?
to get someplace?
But is it
then
worth having one less AC?
I think like the benefits of scrying and teleportation circle would be super nice to have.
But that's all going to be out of combat, so I could attune to it and then just like I switch armor if we need to use those things.
Because if
Armor.
we use scrying, we could figure out where that girl went.
Oh,
watch
we could
her.
Scry on a little acolyte there.
Right. Like there's so many people that we could scry on, and that would be super useful, as well as teleportation circle. If we have access to
Teleportation circle,
circles around,
I would need to know a sigil sequence of another teleport circle.
Right, but if we start finding those and start getting those, that's super handy.
Yeah.
I mean, we could hold on to it, and you could just have it. We could keep it as a spell suit. Put it
For
in a
days
hole.
that we don't necessarily think that we're going to be super combat oriented, maybe.
Yeah. If I could wear heavy armor, I'd wear it. But
I'd say the utility usage of it, I think, is like totally worth it. Just like the one less AC, but
I just don't know that I would use like any of those spells ever apart from outside of combat.
well, then we just have it for outside of combat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna wear it.
Plus, we have to keep it safe.
Mass suggestion is about the only one that I would maybe use, but if I'm in a situation where I need to use mass suggestion, we have lots of other things that are going to be more beneficial.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just keep it in the hole.
All right.
The
I've
hole
got to
is
relook
becoming-
this portable hole because I feel like the portable hole is getting too full.
10 cubic feet.
I mean, it's got like spice. All it has right now in it is like a shelf of spices.
It's got like a chest of spices and a
Didn't you put all your
a chair.
cooking supplies in it?
which is like
I
just
can carry
spices.
my cooking supplies in a backpack.
It's
I'm just
spices
saying, 10,
and maybe
10 cubic feet is not.
that's 10
massive.
by 10 by 10.
Not it's like
the room I'm in is 9 by 10.
Yeah,
It's-
never mind. It's huge.
Yeah,
Okay.
the room I'm in is 9 by 10.
yeah.
So,
So it's like a little. It's like a bedroom.
It's a
size.
relatively
It's a room.
large.
It's basically a large
yeah.
room. Okay, never mind. Then you're fine.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we don't have much in there.
Like we took the corpses out.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like the turtle from Golden Wind. Oh, I gotta stop making JoJo references because you guys haven't seen it.
Nope.
Maybe Panda
Yeah.
has.
A
Still
bag of
only seen part
holding
one.
it would be is a lot smaller. But actually, I think bag of holding technically can have anything in it. It could just only hold up to a certain amount of weight, and the stuff has to be able to fit through the mouth of the bag.
Yeah.
I think it's how the bag of holding works. So there's not
So-
actually a specific number of space. Portable hole is a specific defined space. It's a cuboid space, dimension 10 feet in each direction, I believe, is what it's described as.
Yep, and it has to be able to fit a 6-foot diameter hole, so it has
Yeah.
to.
It has to be
able
smaller
to
than-
be put into that. Well,
Into a 6-foot. Yeah,
that's
which is
a lot. That's a
Yeah,
big
that's-
hole.
Yeah. Anything we've put into it can use. Yeah, it's got the armor, it's got a chair, and it's got her cooking stuff in it, and that's all it's there. Right now.
Okay, so yes, there's plenty of room.
There's room for a lot of crap in there if we really wanted to stock up.
Yeah, because like all the magical items we took back out of the hole and gave them to her.
It
Yeah,
didn't take that much space anyways.
There's not even a chair in it anymore.
What we do with the chair?
Or maybe the chair is in it.
I think the chair's still in there.
Okay, so it's a chair and some cooking.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the chair is still in there. We're keeping that chair.
We gave her a stone throne. I mean, come on.
I'm not arguing the chair. I know better than to argue the chair at all. That is your chair. You are taking it with you. I respect it.
Hey, Talamh, can you learn speak with dead and speak with plants?
You want me to talk to the chair.
Because if you cast them both, you should be able to talk to furniture.
Hmm.
Neither of them are concentration.
Looking up. 'Cause I
mean,
think talk with dead has a limit on it.
Talking what he's
Might
looking
be
at
like for
is,
how long it's been
what
dead,
is
even.
the easiest way to have somebody randomly come out of nowhere and kill a character?
I mean, by that logic, why don't I like?
A super
Cast-
high level rogue was in the midst the entire time.
I mean,
I
we did
tried
fight a
doing
level-
that. Y'all killed her and she
Yeah,
ran
we
away.
did fight a level 20 rogue.
Does a 40 to hit?
No.
Oh, that's 500 damage and 6 slashing.
She was not level 20, by the way.
Oh, I thought you made her level 20.
We fought someone else that was level 20.
I could have
fought
sworn
like
she
a-
was like the level 20
We
rogue.
fought a level 20 spellcaster, I think, at one point, or something like that.
I think Helden
she-
was level 20.
Good gravy. Really? He went down like a bag of
No,
hammers.
The
he
thing is, though,
wasn't.
the high level of a single character, it doesn't necessarily convey how difficult they are to defeat. Because it 3 versus 1 numbers always
Action
give you
economy.
it gives you more action economy. So especially if you throw in some good rolls on one side and bad rolls on the other.
And especially you just
the
blocking
level-
door.
Yeah, me blocking the door was huge. Because he was faster than us, so if he could have gotten through the door, he potentially
was
would have
it.
gotten away. Yeah. But I knew what he was doing, so I got in his face.
Alright, we gotta find the nearest Fey tree in GTFO.
Well, once we rest for the night, I'm gonna ask Sarastra.
Hey, you said it right.
Okay. If she has a way back, that would also help us remember things. So, yeah.
Okay.
Long rest. Long rest.
Yeah, I got all my spells back.
You all bed down for the night. The queen provides you with a set of chambers,
Oh,
and
take
you are
that
all
time.
able to take a long rest.
I'm gonna take like a little bit before bed and attune
Wait,
to
what?
the crossbow, and then switch my ruby of the war mage to the new crossbow.
Okay. You now have.
Yeah, it's not.
Were you able to look it up? The crossbow.
Yeah, I got it.
Good.
I had looked at it before, and I was like, "Ooh, that looks interesting." It also
Um,
means that I don't need ammo anymore.
I also want to before we go to bed, I want to because I have some empty potion bottles from all the potions we drank.
Mhm.
So I just want to make some holy water in those.
Okay.
I believe it takes 10 minutes to cast, and I think I drank 3 potions. So I'm gonna go ahead and make all 3 as holy water if I can,
Okay, go for it.
because I have
You
I
could
have
put
enough
holy
spell
water in
slots.
my empty bottle. One of my empty bottles.
Well, that gives me 3, so that's more than enough
Okay.
for now. So we have 3 holy water, which can be useful against like demons and undead, but also I can cast magic circle with it.
Did
So-
she let us keep the potion of longevity, or?
Yeah, did she let us keep that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
I don't know what it does.
I'm drinking it.
No, it's in. I have it.
Oh.
Before bed, I can cast Identify and just identify it, so we know what it is.
Yeah, you're definitely not drinking it, Talamh,
Why not?
because it potentially reduces your physical age.
Oh.
No, that's default what it does. It potentially makes you age.
Every single time after the first you do it, it's a 10% chance increase.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'll just wait.
But yeah, it reduces your age by 1d6 plus 6, according to this one I'm looking at.
Oh shoot! So I could
Which
get some
means
baby.
minimum you would be 7 years younger, so you'd be 5.
To a
So-
minimum of 13 years.
Oh, does it say that?
So,
Oh,
yes.
well, yeah, but
So-
that's not assuming children. But I guess it would just be useless on her. It just wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh.
You would
So
just
it's
roll the
not
chance.
like-
You would just roll the chance to see if she aged. Is
So
all
it
that
doesn't
happened.
like increase your lifespan. It just kind of rolls you back a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it reduces your lifespan by making you 12 years younger, potentially.
Yeah. So you potentially have that extra few
Oh.
years.
Man, well, see, I'm gonna be like living till I'm like 800 years old, so it's not gonna matter.
I mean, honestly, Ridire would be the person that would benefit the most from it right now. But I'm
Wait.
only like middle aged by ASMR standards, so it doesn't
How-
really matter.
How old is Oliver?
Like, well, you don't know. Nobody's ever asked.
Yeah, we don't know. Oh,
Oliver, drink this.
yeah. Could you benefit from this longevity potion?
I could.
You're looking a
Off your
little ragged.
Take off your mask right here and drink. No, I'm just kidding.
I cast Disguise Self.
We'll just hold on to it. Maybe we
I
can-
don't know what's happening out of game and what's happening in game in this conversation now.
I think
I'm not
the
giving
last
him the
conversation.
potion.
I think
I'm
that
not
was
giving him the
that was a
potion.
joke.
That was all out of game.
That's all
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold
Identified
on
the
to it
potion,
because
and then I
maybe
went
we
to bed.
maybe we can use it to barter with somebody,
Oh, there you go.
because I don't think any of us really would gain a benefit from it right
Maybe
now.
we find a wizard looking to increase their life.
Yeah. Okay. Bedtime. Long rest. Wake up. Talk to Sriracha.
All right, I feel refreshed. Time to go talk to a spicy lady.
She is spicy.
Oh,
Not as spicy as Felicia.
Felicia was bad spicy.
She was all spice and no flavor.
Yes, exactly.
I'm kidding, Chuck. She was fun.
wow. Wow.
It's just a
Any other
pile.
character I played as would have loved her. It specifically is Ridire that.
We're all gonna have to start making new characters.
Oh man.
I've got one prepared, so I'm not.
I have a few I could go back to.
Well,
As long as Ridire dies honorably, I'm not going to be heartbroken. But if it just is like, oh no, you're just dead,
and
then I'd be a little annoyed.
it's like everybody roll a perception check. We all fail, and Ridire gets hit by a meteor.
I've done that to students before when they've been rude.
All right, what's the bludgeoning damage? I can
That-
take
that-
it.
One of the one shots I wrote, and it makes sense lore wise. Or one of the one shots, somebody was being really annoying, so I was like, yeah, so make a dex saving throw. Great, awesome. You take 4 lightning damage. I've smitten you. And it made sense in the lore.
I am reading the chat. Fernan was watching for a while, which is awesome. Thank you, Fernan. Fred George says to put some beds in the portable hole and have a portable place to rest.
Ooh.
There's no oxygen in there. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure it's
if you
Oxygen
have
runs
those-
out. Oxygen runs out after 1 hour.
Okay.
Unless
Oh.
unless you're somebody who can like hold their breath
Yeah.
forever, then or like a reborn.
Some-
if we were
like
a party of
or-
reborn,
Yeah, Reborns,
problem.
Warforged, high-level monks that don't have to breathe anymore, things like that, you'd be fine. But Otherwise, you only have 1 hour. So you could definitely hide in the hole temporarily, but you can't make it a long rest place.
Did I bamf you all over to this? I did. Good.
What are we
Boom! Big
Oh.
guy.
Oh no, we're being attacked.
Oh,
That's
snap!
probably the
Why is
Lord
this
of the
guy up
Hunt.
here?
At the Lord of the Hunt.
He's
So,
probably
you
talking
all
to him.
leave the room that you've been given, the communal space, because Oliver always requests a private place to sleep, and come out into the main chamber of Sarastra, and in the middle, over a table, is this very tall, elven-looking gentleman with a giant antlered headdress, and you hear him saying, "No material plane simpleton should be having that armor. You can't just give it away." And she responds with, "I'm not going to have people coming in here trying to take it. They did a good job. I'm giving it to them. You can't stop me." And as you approach, he turns and sees you and looks at the three of you and says, "You're not worthy to keep this safe. Give it to me. I'll protect it."
Who are you?
"I am the Lord of the Hunt, and I am your better."
Oh, well, now that's very, very rude way to start a conversation.
"I don't have time for niceties. I don't want to be here. Give me the armor, and I will be out of your way."
You don't want to be here? The door's right there. You are
You know,
perfectly
it's
free to
crazy.
leave at any time.
We don't have time either. We've got to get out of here. We have other
Yep,
things to
we have things to do. We don't
prepare
have
for.
time for your nonsense. Sarastra, I'm just going to now turn and ignoring him. Sarastra, we're going to talk to you about ways back to the material plane.
"Oh, you're gonna leave with the armor and take it out of the Feywild?"
I'm ignoring him.
Yeah, I'm also ignoring him.
All right.
Why would that make a big earth-shattering kaboom?
It would not cause anything to boom.
So then what's the harm?
You look familiar.
I'd like to say the same for you. But I do.
What's this one? Sarastra. And
I wave
she
my fingers.
says, she looks at Ridire and Oliver and says, he's prickly. Show respect. He is a lord. Please, I'm sorry. I apologize for him, but I don't want a bigger deal out of this. This is the one I was talking about with you. This is the Fey Touched who doesn't know that she's Fey Touched. And he pauses at that and... What do you mean?
Tall?
How tall?
How tall is he?
Like, both of them stand about 8 or 9 feet tall.
I'm gonna like mold earth till my head is at the same level as his. Just for effect.
You don't know why you're Fey Touched.
Should I?
I would hope so.
Well, I don't.
Oh.
Can you tell me?
Yeah. Get down from there before you get hurt. I'm gonna deal with this.
I just turn... I turn my little feet platforms into a chair and I sit on it.
if you're gonna be stubborn about it, make some room. Make a little platform, please.
Fine, I do that.
All right, let's do this. And he
As
puts
this
a
is
hand
happening.
on your head. Yeah.
As this is happening, I'm gonna shuffle over to Sarastra and I'm gonna be like, does this happen often? Is this like a normal?
I am not
thing?
letting him approach Talamh without declaring what he's going to do.
They're already eye to eye. Like, he's right there.
She didn't say she walked up to him. She just said she lifted her platform up. I was assuming she was still standing next to me.
How far were you, Talamh? Did you walk
had
up?
every intention of being like right next to him to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I can't stop him, unfortunately. So.
You watch as he places a hand on Talamh's head.
Ridire's hand will go towards his sword when that happens, but he won't draw it.
And his eyes flash with a vibrant, like the piercing blue that you already see shines through, illuminating the area. And in a flash of light, Talamh, you're sitting there. Your entire world goes dark. All of your blind sense is gone.
Great.
And standing next to Talamh, you two see a tiny black creature with a white face, almost a mask, and this wild black hair.
What the fudge?
What is going on? What happened? Why can I not, like... Where's the world?
What did you do?
Does this look familiar to, like, the shifts?
Yes. The face that you saw in Talamh is the face of this creature. Also, Talamh, all of your impulses and all of your, like, crazy ADHD almost, like, we gotta do something, all of that's gone. You're back to how you were before entering the Feywild. In fact, even a little calmer. Little one, has she been treating you well? You don't hear anything.
To me or oh, he's talking to the spirit.
What the hell is going on?
All right.
I don't know.
All right.
But I'm actually blind now, and I don't appreciate it.
I apologize. You two will be reunited soon enough. I'm just dealing with... Something didn't work out the way it was supposed to. I apologize.
Could you elaborate a little
Yeah,
bit?
I'm gonna need some more explanation than
You will
something
get
didn't
your
work.
explanation when I've dealt with the Chewinga and I've dealt with the little girl. I'm focused on them, not you guys.
Now is not the time for chalupas.
Why? Why? Oh, I appreciate
I'm
it.
sriracha, so it's a better time than other times, but it's not.
I'm done. I'm done. Shut it down. Bloody hell. All right.
I'm sorry. Do your thing. I'm
I'm sorry, dear. You're not a chef, but sriracha does not belong on chalupas.
I don't put sriracha on anything. So.
I've never had... I can't say it, so I'm not going to put it on anything.
I used it in pad thai, is about the only thing I've ever used it in.
Yummy.
All right. So, he converses with this thing for a while, and you all don't hear sound. And every now and then he looks to Talamh and, which Talamh you can't obviously see. And...
Well, not anymore.
Blind one, I don't know your name. What is your name?
Ridire, is it okay for me to give him my name?
What do I call you? It doesn't have to be your actual name. I'm not trying to trick you. I saved your life.
Oh, you're the one who did. Well, I mean, I gotta say thank you. I think.
You're welcome. All right. Little one, you're not going to survive out of your host. Back in you go. But I'm unlocking I'm unlocking you a little bit. Just my apologies. I'm sorry that you were suppressed for so long. And the flash happens, and Talamh, you can now see again with your blind sense.
Okay.
But you hear in your voice, or in your head, a little voice go, "Hey."
Hello.
Just what we need, 2 Talamhs.
You can hear me now.
And I'm thinking all this. I'm not actually
Yeah.
saying any of this out loud. Right? Have you been here this whole time?
The whole time.
Wow. Wait, so you're the one who can see all the earth and stuff?
Yeah, that's me. All the druid stuff, that's me.
Oh. Well, you've made the life so much easier.
And thank you for keeping me alive.
Wait. You were going to die without me?
I was.
Did we just become best friends?
I think so.
I want to give this spirit a little mental hug.
You receive a mental hug back.
Yay.
It's a very warm hug.
You now have an idea of the layout of the Feywild, where any major, you know way more about the lords and ladies. Where the Fey trees are, you know exactly their location. It's all of a sudden just studying for an exam, and you think you forgot everything, and then you get it on paper, and you're like, oh, I remember all of this. That's where you're at right now.
I'm sure that Chewinga knows Tala's name from hearing it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what do I call you?
I'm a Chewinga. I don't have a name. You can give me one.
Give it a name. Give it a name.
Oh man, I gotta come up with a good name then.
Take your time. I've never had one before. It's been okay.
Oh. Okay. I don't know if I'll have a good name this session, but I will definitely come up with a good one.
I love knowing more about your backstory.
It's a chewinga is what it's called?
Chewinga. Chwinga.
You should name it after a Renaissance painter that's name you see in a book.
Okay, I've got the perfect name for it. It's Kodama.
I don't know what that means, but I like it.
Kodama are the little bobblehead guys from Princess Mononoke.
Yes! Yes, I was hoping something like that. I love those things. Clicky-clack heads.
Or Cody for short.
Oh. So, now that the two of you are reunited, and this whole conversation has taken place very quickly in your head, the Lord of the Hunt turns to the rest of you and... When Talamh... Did you say the name? You didn't give her a name.
No, I didn't actually give it, because I didn't know if it was okay.
I still don't know what to call this one. What do I say? The little girl, it seems to be.
Girl is fine. I'm not going to tell you her name if she doesn't, want to give it up freely.
Well, You could call us Kodama.
Well, okay. Kodama was lost in the Feywild. Don't know how she got here. Just ended up in the Feywild. I'm assuming she went through one of the trees. It happens. And they were playing together. And somehow, upon entering the tree, the Chewinga and the little girl were bound together, and they were blind, and they were lost, and they were injured, and I helped them merge, and that made it so that she could see. And I had hoped that, you know, the couple of weeks that we spent together was, you know, helpful. But apparently when they went back through the portal, it memory erased, like it always does. Mortals coming in here, wandering around, and...
Hey, my mom was a mortal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for you.
Can I have, like, a flood of memories coming back when he, like, mentions all this?
Yeah, so the gaps are that he doesn't know. The two of you were playing on the material plane. The Chewinga got lost in your realm.
Oh.
Found you. The two of you played together. You helped it find the tree. And you stepped in together, and in stepping through the portal together, it caused this weird melding of the Fae and Talamh. Hence the Fae touched, and you were lost for about 2 weeks. And then the Lord of the Hunt found you, and was able to kind of teach you some of the basics of how to see, taught the Chewinga some of the druid craft, and get you back to the material plane where it was safer, and you had family, and the Chewinga is an elemental, so it doesn't really have family. And in doing so, your memory got wiped, and 3 days had passed.
And that's when Ridire found her.
And that's when Ridire found you.
So if all these memories are coming flooding back, Talamh is jumping up, and she's, like, giving the Lord of the Hunt, like, a gigantic hug.
And
Like, arms going around the neck.
As
Like,
soon as
you
she,
know,
seeing her
going
do
around the
that,
waist, like, full on, like, just full body bear hug.
seeing her do that, Ridire will finally take his hand off his sword because it's been there for like 5 minutes now.
the Lord of the Hunt just lets out this big laugh, and so we're remembering things, huh?
I remember everything there.
Well, good. It's about time. Damn Fey trees.
Is there a way to guarantee we keep our memories going back?
You've got to have some kind of a magic item. Pendants, some armor, rings are often used. I don't know.
That's Oliver, the rings.
The rings that the werewolves had.
Is it a specific type of magic item, or can it just be any magic item?
No, it's specific.
It is a specific type. I
Yeah,
see.
I'll
not
pull
just
out,
having a magic item gets you.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Three of the rings.
Yeah,
Like
like
these,
those.
perhaps?
The queen, Sarastra, walks over and, ooh, where'd you get those? You were holding out on me?
We found these on the cultist, actually. I have 2 more that we probably don't need. I have 5 total. But
Could I have one?
of course, and I'll hand her one of
these
the
Give her
others.
the two.
are the
Give her both.
best.
Give her
Give her
both.
both
I'll give her
extras.
both.
Yeah, give her both extras.
Okay.
We want her. We want at least one good contact in the Feywild.
I think the Lord of the Hunt's gonna.
I
be a
feel like he's
contact,
warming
too.
now. Yeah.
She
just was-
sits
he wasn't-
down on the floor. The queen just sits down on the floor and just starts casting Identify. Okay. So, these are new. Haven't had one before. Very excited. Guys are... I told you they could handle it. Yeah, well, if they've got her with her, they're probably more capable than I thought. So, they're called, and Curiosity, help me with the pronunciation of this, because you speak Gaelic better than I do.
Oh, shoot. I mean, I had to look up the pronunciation, but I could probably...
I think it's... So, these are called the Rings of Duluth Amma.
That's probably close enough.
That's going to be dang close for sure. Yeah.
So, these rings actually have multiple uses. They'll protect you from the memory effects of traveling to and from the Feywild, which solves the problem that we've been talking about. They also control the flow of time while in the Feywild to the material plane.
This is interesting. So that's how they were not losing time going through the Feywild, because it's a shorter distance, but...
Yes, it appears you can attune to these, and they will then make it so that you can pick how much time passes while you're here out there in the material plane. So,
I see.
these are set for a day here is going to equal an hour out in the Feywild.
So even
Or
faster.
a day in the Feywild is going to be an hour on the material plane.
Oh, that's interesting.
I see. So you can travel through the Feywild, and then very little time has passed out there. Well, these will definitely be very useful to us, because it'll help us keep up with them, because they've obviously been using these to move about through the material plane in relation.
That's, And upon you guys talking about the lycanthrope, the Lord of the Hunt gets this just dark look. It almost is like he's gone, a shadow, just a full shadow is cast over him, and... Yeah, they've been passing through, making a mess of everything, killing, slaughtering as they go along.
I mean, it'll cheer you up a tiny bit. Several of them died trying to steal from Sarastra, so...
Yep, that does make me feel a little bit better, but they need to be wiped out.
That's
If it
the
makes
plan.
If it makes you especially happy, one of them stabbed me while I was sleeping, and we made her regret it.
That doesn't make me happy at all. I don't like that you got stabbed.
Well,
Aim!
Are the two of you not protecting her? She's a child.
I can protect myself. Thank you.
We were all asleep in a safe what we assumed to be a safe location.
I feel like you're missing the point here. We made her regret it.
That's half the reason we're here. I chased her into the Feywild.
Which... Yep. What do you need? If you're hunting them in the material plane, I'm not going there, but if you're going there, what do you need from me?
Anything.
Anything with silver, apparently.
We don't deal with silver.
Just magic, arms, weapons, information.
You said you had to get back to the material plane. Do you have a portal ready?
Not one particularly, but that is a question we can ask you. Is there one that they have been going towards more frequently than others?
their tracks tend to always lead towards the east, towards the southern end of the mountain range.
I guess that's where we'll head.
If you're heading that direction, be aware there's a lot of them.
Well, there's about to be fewer.
Yeah, so that means a target-rich environment.
All right.
I will provide you steed so you can get there faster.
Thank you.
That's greatly appreciated.
I think we should take a short rest and attune to these rings. First things first.
Yep.
To slow down passage of time in the material plane in relation, as well as to then just have them already prepared for when we go through a portal. So.
I also after this revelation of things, once it's calmed down, I'm just gonna turn to Ridire and be like, "I told you, I am the Earth."
I mean, yeah, basically. I'll tussle her hair.
All right. So as you attune to the rings, hold on one second here. Why are you being dumb?
And apparently, I know the way to whatever tree we have to go to.
So, the minute you start to attune to these, the entire world around you feels like it slows to a crawl. And once you're done attuning to it, everything resumes at a normal pace. But it almost feels like everything around you was moving at hyperspeed and slows down to barely moving a muscle. Like, just you could watch a single raindrop fall down at a slow pace, and then once the attunement takes place, it zaps back to a normal speed.
That's cool. It's like Quicksilver time.
Kind of, yeah. Except for when you started the process, it started at hyperspeed all the way to Quicksilver speed.
Okay.
Cool.
And if your plan is to go to where the Lord of the Hunt saw them, Talamh now knows the location of the Fey trees. And so there is one right here. There's one here.
That one's probably burned on the other side.
Yeah, Talamh lets out a little giggle as she realizes which one is burned.
That would probably be more of this one right up here.
Mainly because I'm the one who did it.
There is one right here that is the one you guys came out of.
Probably shouldn't go back through that. That could be... See.
And then there's one here. And there's one up here.
That's probably the
So
one
obviously
we
this one here is the one he was talking about.
want. Oh.
Right. That's when he's talking about, because he said south, east and south.
Yeah, south of the mountains. So that's where we'll head.
All right.
Before we go, I want to ask Sarastra. Obviously the Dawnbreaker was something you wanted to keep. Do you have any sort of magical sword I could take with me, even just like a long-term loan, to help fight these lycanthropes? Because although the silvered one has served me well, something with a bit more oomph would probably help.
I apologize. swords are not really my thing. I keep a couple of, +1 short swords around because magical items, but Dawnbreaker is my prized possession, and Dawnbringer is my prized possession, and that's the only sword I really kept.
Okay.
What about that badass rapier she carries around?
I wouldn't use a rapier anyway. The dex, it's a
I
finesse.
thought you wanted to be Sulu.
That's another character. Another character is gonna be Sulu. Ridire just picks up a rapier. Oh my!
A little terrifying. I like it. All right, so
Onward.
onward.
March.
Onward.
The Lord of the Hunt leads you up out of the mistress's cave, and she says, thank you again. Please come back anytime. If you need anything and you're in the Feywild, please call on me. I'll come help if I can.
Much appreciated. Farewell.
And with that, you make your way out of her lair, and at the top of the canyon, or the chasm, canyon works too, I guess, you're greeted by 3 Fey elk, similar in nature to Ridire's steed.
Fey spirits instead.
Yep, but Fey and a little bit larger. And the Lord of the Hunt says, well, the little one knows the way. Good luck. Keep her safe. If anything happens to you, you're not welcome in the Feywild anymore.
That is, keeping her safe is one of my primary goals.
Good. Continue it. And with that, bid you adieu. Yes.
Does that mean I can come see you again?
You can see me again as long as you're not dead, and they are not allowed if anything happens to you.
Good enough for me.
And with that, you ride off into the noonday sun. And let's see, we're gonna do...
For once, it's not raining.
Let's see what the weather is like for most of this trip.
Yep. You're using coconuts. Got 2 and 3 halves of coconuts, you're banging them together. Where'd you get the coconuts? We found them. Found them? In Mercia, it's a temperate zone. The coconut's tropical.
They were carried by a swallow.
All right. I need you to roll... Oh, no, I'm going to pick this.
Oh.
Uh-oh. That's dangerous. No, I'm just kidding.
This is where the TPK comes.
Acid rain.
You guys got everything. You guys got a lot. You guys got the armor. No, you're dead.
Acid rain. Some stay dry and others feel the pain.
Should have fought the
Acid
dragon.
rain.
All right, who wants to roll a d4 for weather?
I'll do it.
All right.
Oh, Talamh did it.
I already had it typed in.
Yep.
+2. All right.
Volcanic eruption.
I'm not that mean.
Miss Naveen's moon falls out of the sky and starts rolling towards us Indiana Jones style.
Oh, we didn't go to the Prometheus school of running away from things. We'll just to the sides.
We dodge to the side.
Yeah, it just rolls right past.
Oh wait, I can bend the moon. That's fine.
You roll it back up into place.
That belongs there.
Get back where you belong. I don't even want to see you out of place again.
like rolls, like the craters that look like eyes, like it's
Oh. Scratches and patches. Ugh.
What?
What?
I'm pretty psyched that we finally got to find out what happened to Talamh.
Yeah.
Psyched in quotes. For my name. All right. Here we go. Campfire calculator.
Calculate it.
Go ahead and tell me who's rolling the first thing. Back to our modified rules. You can't do the same
one.
Same one.
Persuasion for to get all of the friendly fae folk to help us on our way.
Go for it.
18.
All right.
That's pretty low persuasion for me.
Just to mix things up, I'm gonna use one that I'm not like super duper high in.
Ooh.
Okay, what are you gonna do? Okay.
I'm gonna, use survival to make sure thing we forage for, like food-wise, isn't poisonous, isn't gonna hurt us.
Okay, go for it.
The 21.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice.
I mean, I was trying to mix it up, at least.
All right, Oliver.
I will investigate to see if I can find any lycanthropic footprints around.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, go for it.
25.
Oh.
Holy cow. Okay, so, the first, 3 days of travel, you have made it almost back to in between the mountain range and the chasm. You guys are moving at an almost astronomical speed. Stopping at night to be able to rest the horses, and just, take a break. Making a note here. Okay. And so at the end of all of that, or during all of that, you find a group of burrowlings. This time you spend the time to talk with them, kind of get to know them, and they point you in the direction of the nearest trail around any of their little tunnels, so your horses don't accidentally fall and get hurt.
Cool.
And so that's your persuasion. The survival check, you find a group of naturally created, naturally growing goodberries.
Ooh.
Welcome to Goodberry, home of the Goodberry.
All right, and then investigating, you do find, so you set up camp for that third night, and looking around the area, Oliver's you're not very optimistic about finding anything as the light is going down, as it's getting darker. But on one of the trees in this more plains-like area, you see a tuft of fur and a ripped part of a black and red robe. And so with some tracks heading the direction that you're traveling.
He does take it off. Put the mask up just to do the little, little lick thing. Just, put it back down. Get down, take the dirt, fall through the fingers.
Like a tracker.
Mm-hmm. Just really over the top.
Ridire threw up in his mouth a little bit when you licked something.
He's been a monster hunter, man. Oliver's done some wild stuff.
Yeah, it's still gross.
All right.
Just because you've done it before doesn't stop it from being gross.
We're almost out of water. Guess we'll have to use our own piss.
Oh, no.
I'm going to use the flask of endless waters.
All right. Ridire, you're up again.
Oh,
Something new.
I'm gonna sing a jaunty tune.
All right, performance.
15.
Okay. Talamh.
Hang on. Let me look at my list of skills again. I want to change it up again and do one that I'm not the very, very best in. Let's try animal handling.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure that the deer are treated well to the best of my ability. No, I apparently know nothing about these things. Double beavers.
Double beavers. That's
I'm
impressive.
not saying it, by the way.
There are few things on this earth worse than 2 beavers.
Oh man. Yeah. So the it's actually the Chewinga. It as you're like going up about those, it up to the seats. Apparently, the Chewinga has a little bit of a fear of horses, and just starts freaking out. And in your mind, you're just hearing like, "Nope, nope, don't do it. No, they're aggressive. I don't like them. Nope, not gonna be a thing."
They're fine, and we're doing this.
You're not no, please, no. And in doing that, the horses can sense your nervousness and are like, yeah, nope, we don't, leave us alone. All right, Oliver.
I'm going to I want to use sleight of hand to try to like cover our tracks to make sure that we aren't being followed.
Okay.
No trace. 23.
All right. And that will get us to the Fey Tree.
Woo!
All right.
And with that... Oh yeah, I forgot that it's supposed to be like that.
You're gonna walk out of the Fey Tree and it's gonna be like in the courtyard of like the Blood Cult's main base or something.
We're here to cook for the boss.
The trick's so nice it worked twice.
All right. We'll do that one.
Fun fact, I have the Ring of Mind Shielding, which means magic cannot make me tell the truth, and I can also cast Zone of Truth. So I can cast Zone of Truth and make everyone think that no one can lie, and then lie.
All right.
Persuasion. Lies.
I believe this will affect... All right, Talamh.
Hi.
The next attack that would hit you, you can choose to have it miss instead.
Oh, sweet.
So, after getting there and kind of getting to connect with the Chewinga, you feel more in tune with nature. You feel more like you have a sense of everything around you, and that is present in letting you feel like you might, the next time somebody attacks you, you feel like you might be able to get around it a little bit.
Great, I can feel the shifting of the tectonic plates. Life is good.
You also, as you approach the Fey Tree, you see a chest on the ground in front of it.
Oh.
And opening the chest, you find 3 potions that I will determine at a later date.
Wait.
We have to be cautious, at least going through. Who knows what's on the other side?
So, you are in front of the Fey Tree. Do you step through?
Yep.
Rings on, going
Yep.
through.
I've had the ring on the whole time.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just making sure.
Yep.
Okay, you step through the Fey Tree. And that's where we'll pick it up next time.
Alright.
So, thank you for watching, everybody. We
Scott,
are...
do you want to make that announcement?
Do you want to go ahead and do it? Because you remember the details a little bit better than I do.
Sure, yeah, we hit our 50 subs on the YouTube channel.
We are officially at 50 subscribers on YouTube and 25 followers on Twitch. So thank you, everybody.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be giving away a character art of someone's choice from either the Twitch chat or the comments on this or the next episode.
Yeah, so, what we'll do is when this video gets uploaded to YouTube on Monday, we'll pull the comments between Monday and the following Monday, so you'll have 2 weeks to comment. And in doing so, that will put you in the pool for a prize, and at that point we'll do a poll on the next episode, and then determine who the winner is, and you'll get a custom curiosity artwork. So, make sure that you're commenting on that. We'll put that up on our Facebook, on our Twitter, and in the comment sections.
Fred, George, I'd like to know, do these comments that they're currently posting count? I did say this one or the next one, so...
I think they should. These people...
I think that should count.
Should have been...
Yeah,
They should automatically get thrown in the drawing.
I think so too. Just somebody write down for Scratches and Patches, Fred George, and Fernan.
It's gonna be actually it's we can take it from both. So if you comment on both, then you got double the chances.
Yeah.
Like
so
that.
I have to run really quick. I will be right back to the group, but for the audience, hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on YouTube, or just follow us on here. And may you roll those nat 20s and avoid those critical fails. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye!
Bye. Have a beautiful time.